Good morning, y'all. My name is Lena. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by and for staying beyond 9 seconds. And if you've been here before and or you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. So I am a new YouTuber, as you can see. If you look up on my subscriber list, I have 5. At the time of this recording, I have 5 subscribers, right? And that's okay because you have to start somewhere, and you just have to believe that when you sit down to record that there's actually someone on the other side of it that's going to stop and listen to you, maybe, and so whoever is out there, thank you for being here with us. So glad you're here. All right, so today this topic is really just it's not a topic at all. Really, my purpose is I just wanted to connect with you. So it's the start of the day for me. It is 11 o'clock a.m. Full disclosure, I sat down earlier to record and everything just went wrong. And my intention for this recording is that I'm just going to go straight through. Okay? And not feel like I have to be perfect. All right? So, I like to start my day with a to-do list just to organize myself. For context, I am an educator, 23 years strong. I am a veterinarian, and right now I'm on summer break. And also my children are my 2 cats and a dog. So it's important for me to write a list out so that I don't get caught up in just sitting on the couch all day, even though I got things to do. But that can be easy for me to do, is to put things off unless I kind of sit down. It also just helps me to see like there's a purpose to the day. So I did this earlier, so I'm just gonna kind of go back over and see if it still stands. My first thing on my to-do list today is look at my. You know what? Let me back up. Before I do that, I would love for this to be a community exercise. So this is my little notebook. So if you are interested in seeing what it's like to maybe map out your day, why don't you just pause video or don't and get something to write with. Get a favorite drink, pause the video. I'll be right here. I'm gonna take a sip while you get your notebook. I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. I had to run to get this in order to prevent myself from throwing my phone out the window because I was so irritated with recording this thing. Actually, I had to ask Gemini, is it normal that I wanted to throw my phone out the window, because this record feels like this should be a lot easier than it is for me right now. And of course, Gemini said yes it is. So. Okay. This is so delicious. It's caramel iced coffee. 2 pumps of caramel, sweet cream, salted caramel cold foam. Deliciousness in a cup. And they put this lattice crisscross of salted caramel. Big ups to the Starbucks at Broaden. Wait, never mind. So good. All right. So let's get to it. Here's on my list today. I start out with the important things. I call those stones. Stones are urgent. This has to be on fire, but it's like urgent important. We'll say that, urgent important. So for me, my first thing I wrote down is look up a tax attorney. I'm dealing with a situation from years ago that was not my fault, and it became very overwhelming, and I put it off. It is time to deal with it. I told myself that in 2026 I need to just get all my business cleared, and this is one of them that's been weighing on me for longer than I like to have it. So look at a tax attorney. is a very first step in resolving this problem. Look up a recipe for wedding dog treats. I do have a business where I make organic, human grade, gluten free. What else is it? Organic, handmade, organic, gluten free, human grade dog treats. They're delicious. Some of the flavors that I make, um, peanut butter bacon, cheddar bacon, real cheese, real bacon. I also have a sweet potato pie treat. I made a lot of different treats, and so my business is twocatsanddogco.com. You can find it there. Two TWO cats and a dog, all spelled out. Co.com. Twocatsanddogco.com. And you can see my offerings there. But yeah, so anyhow, I was contacted about making customized dog treats for a human wedding. It's my very first wedding that I'm making these dog treats for, and I'm very excited for this opportunity. I'm very honored that I was asked to do this, and I do feel a little, some anxiety, but I think some anxiety is a good thing because then that's going to make me in a healthy dose. It's going to force me to really make sure I'm doing a good job. So the first step for this order is I want to go back to our correspondence and just double check that we discuss the flavors of these dog treats, and if not, then that needs to be ground zero. And the reason being for that too is I want to make the dog treats this weekend. The wedding is in a couple months, and so I want to make them this weekend so I can like troubleshoot anything or like see how it's going to turn out. Then I need to clean this kitchen. It's staring at me in the face. The kitchen is the one that is always getting messed up. My primary issue is that I'm really great at loading the dishwasher, but I'm terrible about unloading it. So what I'll do is I'll wash the dishes, and then when it's done, and if I need a dish, a cup, whatever, silverware, I go into the dishwasher, and then of course when I'm done eating it, I put the dirty dishes in the sink. But the problem is that then it creates a backlog because the dishwasher was never emptied. So the solution is that I have to unload the dishwasher when it's done. I'm not really sure why it's that hard for me to do, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess it doesn't really matter. The solution stays the same. Is that if I want to keep dishes from stacking up, I have to unload the dishwasher. So I just got to figure out a way to incorporate that into a routine. Just when it's done, unload it. That is what it is. And then um, I put down go for a walk as like my one thing that's fun. I I meant I yeah I mean I guess I still can. So here in Philadelphia, I actually was a little cold when I walked outside. And it's summertime, which is kind of weird. And so I don't know if I'm really feeling like a walk today. It's a little chilly, which is weird. Chillier than I would like it to be. I'm originally from Arizona, so maybe it's just I always put so sometimes use as a caveat because maybe my temperatures be off. But I'm a heat baby, and yeah. What was my point? My point was I don't know if I want to go for a walk anymore. My point is that the thing that I did that makes me happy is going to my favorite Starbucks. And it's not any old Starbucks, it's my favorite Starbucks. I love the people there, and they love my fur baby. They love Layla. And so, yeah, anyway, this was my thing that makes me happy. And I think other than that, I'm just going to take it easy, and kind of go with the flow of things. Well, no, that's not true because I have my list. The other thing that has helped me to kind of like also add purpose to the day is by the way, if you're still watching this, thank you. Is that yeah, it keeps me from just like not wasting the day. Like yes, you need days to rest. We all need days to rest.
there's nothing wrong with having days where you just like, I love those days where I am in my PJs. Like, to me, a great day is PJs and food and just like, hi, sweetie, and watching Next, Netflix. Well, actually, I don't have a subscription anymore, but like YouTube or whatever, a good show. Chilling with my babies, and that's just what we're doing. So like, I love those days of just vegging out. I just love those days of just hanging out like that. So, but it can't be every day because things got to get done. It is That's life. Things have to get done. That's life. So this is my list. One thing that helps me to put a bookend on the day, especially with like such as like when you like for me when I have like a free flowing kind of like a schedule because I'm on summer break as a I don't know if I mentioned this I'm an ed, no I did mention it I'm a teacher, right? So that I put my cutoff time at 5 o'clock. I'm like, look, if this didn't get done by 5 o'clock, that means it's going to wait till tomorrow. So what that also means for me too, though, is that I know that after 5 o'clock, psychologically, mentally, I'm like, do whatever you want to do. Like, make some dinner. You can still go for a walk, talk to a friend, read, whatever, 5 o'clock. So I can be productive through 5 o'clock. And this shouldn't even take till 5 o'clock. It's 11:14 right now. But if I take my time, then yes, I guess it will be. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for just your presence and you know please drop in the comment section what is one thing that makes you happy? What is one treat that makes you happy? Like how do you just make yourself feel special when you need a pick me up? This is my pick me up. What is your pick me up? Be bold, start the conversation. I really want to connect with you all and all right, so I hope you have a great rest of the day.